Alright, I am here now. I am here for you. Meanwhile, Jorgen in the Discord chat is like, he doesn't even do announcements anymore. What a son of a bitch. Well, too bad for him. I do not give a shit. So, anyway, let me just have a quick look-see at everything. Your phone told you Spyro 3 is happening. Ah, yes. Well, good to know that you're getting notifications then, because I was always worried if that thing is even working or not. Good to know that it does work. Okay then, let's turn on Spyro 3. Where are you, Spyro? Here you are. Good. I hope this file format actually loads, because it's not exactly... Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't the version I want! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. If you recognize that little tune that was playing there, you'll know very, very quickly that that's not the sound you want to hear. Shit. Thing is, that tune plays when you have the illegitimate, pirated, bootlegged piece of shit of a version, and I don't want this version because it doesn't work. So the question is, where did I leave the version that works? Let's see. That is a good question, because I can't fucking remember. God damn it, I thought that was the legitimate version. It seems to have randomly selected the channels I got notifications for. Man, that's fucking weird, isn't it? It shouldn't do that, but it does. It should give you notifications for every channel that you're subscribed to. Okay. Windows Defender's like, hey, we found some malware. Okay. What'd you find? Oh, nothing. What the fuck? Dumbass malware. Okay then, seems like we got ourselves some slight technical difficulties. Let me quickly have a look at Emu Paradise. Hey Tash, sorry for that incredibly loud ding that Windows Defender gave us, cause I didn't expect that to happen, but I also didn't expect to run into the problem that I just did. And that is, I apparently don't have the legit Spyro 3 on my computer. Instead I have the pirated version. I don't want that because it may be the pirated version, but it's also the English version. The only pirated version that matters is the Russian dubbed over version, which I have on a disc. I have a physical copy of that. I'll be splicing in some tidbits from that game into the actual playthrough once that happens, because that version of the game is great. It also is notorious because, well, it is a pirated version, and if you happen to know this kind of stuff, Spyro 3 has a lot of anti-piracy features installed, which will make your life miserable. I know it did make my life miserable because I could never beat the game because of these anti-piracy features. Ay, ay, ay. It'll only take about 3 minutes from now, so I can just talk some shit while it's downloading the version. But basically, there are several systems in the game itself that have anti-piracy detection, and once it detects that your game is pirated, it starts messing with your game on purpose. At first it can be as simple as, if I remember correctly of course, some items not appearing correctly or at all. I'm not entirely sure on that. Later on you'll notice that your dragonfly health bar is acting weird, like it permanently sets itself to green, or if you try to heal it just outright disappears, which means you lost health. And at the very end of the game, once it has detected that you're a pirating bastard, at the end of the game, the last boss fight is where it's really gonna hurt you. Because at the boss fight, something hits you. Literal nothing hits you. You have no idea what hits you. It's just something hits Spyro. There's no way to tell what, because the boss doesn't attack in that moment, but something hits you. And that forces the game to fully restart, throws you all the way back to the start, and deletes your save file. And that really fucking hurts, because all that time spent, gone. Every little bit of it is gone. And the game doesn't even tell you anything. You have no idea what happened. I think the very first thing that does happen, though, if you happen to play with the English version, is that one of the fairies will tell you to please purchase the game. That pretty much is your sign that something isn't quite right. But in my case, I had the Russian version. I can't speak Russian, so I have no idea if they ever say that to me or not. But I do know that it's a pirated version because it deletes the save file at the end, and it really makes me sad every fucking time. Because I didn't know better, and I tried to beat the game 5 times, or something like that. It's kind of amazing actually, because Spyro 2 doesn't have nearly as many anti-piracy features, as far as I know. It doesn't try to punish you as badly as this. But luckily there is a very good way of telling whether or not you have a pirated version. Spyro 3 first starts off with the crack team's intro animation, which has a very specific tune as well. So once you hear that, you know you got yourself a shittier version. It's best to just stay away from that one. The version I have on the disc actually contains all 3 of Spyro games in one disc. I don't know how the fuck they fit all of them on the disc, because it's just a regular CD, but they did it. They must have had some kind of compression system or something. Well, anyway, I finally got the game downloaded. Let's load this one in and hope to fuck that Emu Paradise isn't screwing me over. Shit, I should have checked this yesterday, but I forgot. So yeah, after that story about the piracies, we now need to switch over to capture. Give me some video, please. Here we go. Nice, now we can finally see the game. And we didn't have the infamous pirate intro. That means this is the legit version. But there does appear to be some slight desyncing with the sound, I think. Maybe not. Huh? Where did I get the save files from? Whatever, let's delete the Moneybag save file. Yes, let's use this one. Let's see what happens. Yes, I fucking knew it! I fucking knew this would happen. Okay, for some reason this game has a weird issue. It doesn't load up that title card properly, so it always gives me a black bar. This is an emulation issue. I don't know how to fix it exactly. One day, dragons were taking a nap, but then a random person with rhinoceroses came out of the ground and said, "I want these eggs." Only one was left, and she decided to pick it up herself, for she is not a lazy bum. Unfortunately, she's not very good at sneaking, as she steps on Hunter's arm. Hunter shows off his polygonal madness by opening his mouth very wide, and, well, you got detected. Also, a giant dragon gets stuck in a molehill. What else is new? So what happened?
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness.
Oy
Every
vey.
last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Your Highness, your crown is very loosely stuck on your head. When I was 7 or 8, I always thought the evil lady was super pretty. Luckily, I didn't grow up to be a furry. Well, I think that was the idea, though. I think they made her to look attractive.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry
I mean,
back.
look at this. Why do the fairies have big gazongas?
Forgotten worlds.
They didn't need this, but they did it
You'll
anyway.
have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Come on, Spyro, let's do it! Unfortunately, Hunter is not very good at this. Stomp.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
And while you're at it, can you find a surgeon? My mouth is falling apart. Here we go, the adventure begins. On the pirated versions, when that last hit happens at the boss fight, this is what you see load up. It says adventure begins, you're thrown back here, Hunter runs off like a prick, all your save data is gone. Okay, so much like many other platformers of its time, Spyro 3 also contains much stuff to collect. The playthrough is going to be a 100% run, and as such, I should probably practice how to 100%. Different gem colors give you different amounts of dosh. I think reds are worth 1 gem. Jump up already. And of course, egg! I like how you can skip the egg hatching animations, though we will check out some of them. They're not all awful. What do you have to say?
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right, press the L2 or R2 button.
That's very useful. Oh yeah, that does remind me. I need to change the control. Here we go. I need to change the camera to active mode because passive mode camera is too slow for my liking.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know
How
what's good for
sad.
you,
Don't you
you'll
have
turn around
better
and crawl
things
back
to
up that
do?
hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
You know, your hiding expertise is pretty good. I mean, I only found one so far. What? Who was that down there? Who was that? Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. I'm not dealing with his Jew magic just yet. I still haven't recovered from the last time. We'll come back to him later. Such fucking nostalgia. The Insomniac devs did amazing work with the sounds. Among other things, really. I mean, this is the last of the Insomniac Spyro games. After that, other developers started picking up on it, which in itself is not a bad thing, but they didn't make very good games. I mean, the one that comes right after this one, Enter the Dragonfly, is considered to be one of the worst of Spyro's games. Probably worse than Skylanders. I've yet to play Skylanders because I can't find the proper ROM for it, but I'm pretty sure I will find something. Just need to look around the Wii U or Wii versions instead. Because the PC version, which apparently exists, is, to my knowledge, not cracked or not cracked properly. Wait, I believe if you set all the trees on fire, you get a 1-up. I'm gonna do that. Because I'm a prick. Takes a bit of time to get used to the controls again, because these feel a little less responsive. Not too much, just a tiny bit. Maybe a bit more refined or something, I don't know. What I do like is the enemies now don't drop the soul shards, because that was a bit annoying. You just get money out of them. The soul shards in the second game were a bit annoying because you couldn't get things going right away unless you killed a specific amount of enemies. Like certain power-up gates wouldn't open up until you killed like 10 enemies in a stage or something. And sometimes you couldn't get that specific amount right away because not all enemies would be available right away. I like how these bastards are using giant chicken drums to beat me up. That's what they're called, right? Chicken drumsticks or something like that. I just call them chicken legs. It's easier for me that way. Expertly hidden egg. That's 2 so far. You know, playing these kind of games with an Xbox 360 controller reminds me how much the Xbox 360 controller sucks. Good music though. Very relaxing. My eyebrows are detached from my face. To whom it may concern, Sheila the kangaroo is currently otherwise detained by me. Please return in a few years. Okay. Well, I mean, must be in prison for a good reason. We'll come back to them a few years later. Each time I zap your face with my taser, that means I autosaved your progress. Hey, that's a big cock. And that chicken's no more. Really? The kangaroo was annoying? We'll find out soon enough. I don't remember that. See, the Russian dubbed over version only had the dubbing, or for that matter, voices, only on the cutscenes. On the regular meetups, like in the levels, nobody talked. They just had text. And the text really didn't mean anything because it's all in Russian. I can't fucking read it.
Thank you for rescuing my town. As mayor, I award you with one of our famous giant chicken eggs.
Hey, that's not a chicken.
I'm sorry. That was the ugliest chicken I've ever seen.
I don't know, that wasn't exactly a chicken. I have heard her voice, but I can't quite remember what it was, so it'll be a first time experience again. But first we gotta do the most important thing ever. Skateboarding.
Hi, Spyro.
I found this gladiator training arena, and it makes a pretty cool skate park. Hell yeah! Let's do some skateboard. This is the best part of the game, seriously. Boss fights, platforming, meh, who gives a shit? Skateboarding is where it's at. Especially when you can ram these fucking lizards with your skateboard. Do massive tricks. Just be a cool motherfucking dragon. Not like the ones in Skyrim which get wrecked by a random Viking. Nah, this guy This guy knows his shit. He's the toughest motherfucking skateboarder ever. Dude, I used to do skateboarding for hours as well. It's the best part of the game. Why wouldn't you do this? Ouch. I know one of my friends used to have a plush Spyro at some point. I think also with the skateboard, though I could be mistaken about that. I mean, if something happens in Lithuania, you know that it's popular. Because otherwise Lithuania is a sad, sad country. I'll get you later, lizard. Fucking love these tricks. It gets better when you have to do tricks to win something. Lithuania is a sad country anyway. Well, true, but that doesn't really make any difference if you ask me.
Hey, that was great! And
while you were boarding, I found this in a lizard burrow. Well, at least it's not finding orbs inside your flippers.
Alright, if you can catch all the lizards without wiping out, and before time runs out, I might be able to scrounge up another egg. It's not gonna be easy, though.
Bastard. He has eggs. He has eggs already, and he wants to make a fucking challenge out of it. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell on you. The dragon's gonna be fucking pissed once they hear this shit. Oh, what? I missed both of them at the same time. Bastards. Shit. Oh, that was close. I nearly wiped out. Can't do a wipeout, because that would be bad. I'll get the money later. Feels good to destroy these damn lizards again, cause they were annoying before. Especially in Spyro 2, where you had to use rocks. They deserve what's coming to them. Bam. I like how you just break through various crates and shit with a skateboard. It's a very relaxing experience, I gotta say. Must be the music, it's very relaxing. Alright, one more to go. He's right up there. This skateboard must be powered by magic. I never have to push.
Whoa, that was sweet! And look, there was another egg in the lizard burrow.
You knew about the fucking egg. Don't lie to me, bitch. Okay, now I think you can just do skateboarding randomly to collect points. Best fucking trick right there. Triple twisted lemon gives you 1,000 points right away. Let's have a look around for some gems that we missed out on. Yeah, I see some. Camera, please. How many more gems do I need? I nearly got 300. That means I'm pretty close. I think the rest of the gems will be in Sheila's minigame. I think I got all of them here. I think there's a way to check. there was like some sort of a command, I think, for... What am I doing? Nice. There was some kind of a button combination you could do with the shoulder keys, I think, which would make sparks show where the nearest gems are. But I don't remember if I need to unlock that ability first. Oh, whatever. So, in the second game you had to collect talismans to get through stages and get to the boss fights. This time around, you're assembling a flying device of the world that you're in at the moment. And also picking up some people to help you with that device. Like right now, the Mayor Leo from Sunny Villa is actually waiting at the place that has the first flying device, which I think is just a hot air balloon. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. Wait, I have all the money, okay.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here.
It's not fucking funny.
I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar. Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too.
Something tells me you're talking shit, Moneybags.
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up. The pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
Ah, here we go. Here we go already. Small fee. 300 Jesus. Fine. Fine. Here. But give me the stereotypical accent. I love the black bar.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
Hey, any character that beats the shit out of Moneybags is a good character in my book.
I reckon you'd be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, named Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know. Then all of a sudden you left. Poof.
Dragons used to live here?
Yeah, up and left, mate.
No. They say it was over 1,000 years
And
ago,
we was
wasn't it?
kangaroos and shit.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests,
Flying
wishing
shits?
stones,
Oh.
you name it. But when
I
the
always
dragons
wanted to
left,
see
it all
one
just
of those
dried up.
majestic
That's why
beasts.
some of the portals don't work.
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
And Spyro's like, I didn't know kangaroos can talk. What the fuck? The adventure continues. Well, I don't know. I mean, the accent may be pretty stereotypical, but Sheila beat the shit out of Moneybags, and I'm very approving of this. Because Moneybags deserves it.
Thanks again, Spot.
Yeah. I have to find out what that nasty sorceress did to my place. My crib. And here's some fucking goats. Okay, so Sheila has a bit of a more sensitive control scheme, I should say. Yeah, I remember the hummingbirds. That whole fucking thing with Sergeant Bird is just an homage to James Bond, I think. It just reeks of 007. Which I, of course, approve because James Bond movies are pretty damn good. What? Sometimes when you skip something at the right time, you hear some really weird things. Just like in that game Forced, you know? There's a game called Forced and there's an intro cinematic that starts like, you were born. And if you skip right after that point, The next cutscene will say, "Finally!" It's fucking great. You were born. Finally! Seriously, it took you long enough. Hey, good music in this place too. Fuck off. Stupid moose. I like how you can just moon jump with a kangaroo. Do all kangaroos do that in Australia? If yes, I should be worried. Can I touch this fire? Can I touch it? No. Okay. Give me money. Though I do have to say, Sergeant Bird is kind of like the easy mode of all the characters, because he can fly and shoot rockets. There's hardly any challenge with him. And again, that monkey isn't much better. They can fuck a man up with their kicks. Oh shit. Kangaroos are dangerous domestic terrorists. Stupid goat, you need to kick the thing.
Hey, Sheila.
Let's play a joke. Take this egg and smash it on Billy's house. I don't think we can smash that. That doesn't look like a safe thing to do. Fuck off, Jenny. Well, considering that this kangaroo can beat the shit out of a moose, I think it's pretty safe to assume that they can also beat the shit out of people. I missed. What a surprise. The goats have some pretty good voices. I think everyone has a pretty good voice for what they're trying to achieve. Well, with maybe the exception of Sheila, but that's debatable. What I don't like is how that goat is making that awful sound that's supposed to act like some kind of raspberry or something. It's horrifying. But look at all this money. Reminds me of the days of Spelunky. Or whatever you pronounce it. I always like to pronounce it as Spelunky. That's how Victor the Tired Russian Gamer was born that day, when I first played Spelunky. Today we play Spelunky. I don't think I can even redo the tired accent anymore. That was like a one and done kind of a deal. Good times.
Thanks for the help, Sheila. You can have this egg I found in my house.
Zanguya. Man, that's a good name. Free out of free. If you ever forget how to control a character or vehicle, just go to a pause menu and select help. Huh? There's not that many buttons. What do you mean? Damn. You gotta be a Dean Takahashi levels of bad to need help in this game to figure out the controls. Oops, did I say that out loud? Well, too bad. I fetishize skill all day. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Damn. The camera just flipped its shit. I wonder if I can redo that. I want to redo that madness. Let's see, maybe I need to jump like that? Nah, whatever. I'll figure it out later. Alright, this one's 100%ed. Level complete. I believe the reward for 100%ing this game is a lot better than that in Spyro 2. Because in Spyro 2 you get infinite super fireball, that's about it. And it's no longer useful by then, because it shows up at the very end of the game. In this game, I think you get a bonus boss fight and some other stuff.
Ooh, look out, Hunter. It's the scary sorceress.
I've warned you already. This place isn't safe for small dragons and pussycats.
You say what to me?
Thanks, but I think we can look after ourselves.
Try looking after this.
Okay, I have an idea for a joke on the video. When she hits the ground, I need to put in the exploding planet video in that spot.
School, okay?
Try looking out for this.
Is it just me? Or is she kind of cute when she's angry?
Oh, Hunter has a fetish for angry women. Yeah, I think he likes to get into Dom and Sub. Dean Takahashi has a long history of fucking up at a game and then blaming the game in his review. He couldn't figure out how to level up in Mass Effect 1 and gave the game a massive negative review for being too hard. And nowadays there's people defending him because apparently you don't need to be good at the games to write reviews for them. That's an interesting can of worms. I wonder if I should open it up, because there's a lot to be said in this regard. And none of it is good in his case. I think I can now enter Sheila's minigame here, so I'm gonna go check that out. The level up menu in Mass Effect 1 is a massive flashing icon. It's pretty much that in any of the games, and from what I've seen, at least in Mass Effects 2 and 3, you can just select to auto level up, so you never even have to look at the menu. So, what the fuck? How do you fuck this up? I've lost my love, guarded by evil Rhinox at the top of yonder tower. We'll check out yonder tower. Yonder tower where Jormungandr lives. That's pretty much the only thing I remember from Magica. Jormungandr. And that stupid Vlad. Magica wasn't that bad actually, now that I think about it, but Magica 2 was pretty meh. I didn't really care for it. Magica 2 is definitely not a game you want to play by yourself. I learned that the hard way because there's a fuckload of enemies being thrown at you all the time, and all by yourself can be pretty annoying to deal with. But yeah, I think in this case, if you're gonna write reviews for games, you gotta be at least good enough to be able to learn as you go on and learn quickly enough, because the kind of ineptitude Dean has shown is just incredible. It's almost like he's never picked up a game before, and if that was the case, that would be a different story altogether. If that was like his very first review, or maybe he's just not really into playing games at all and just decided to try his luck. Whatever. It would be just like a one-time thing and that's it. People would forget that pretty quickly. It would be just like, oh, look at this guy sucking at games. But apparently this isn't his first time. And from what I understand, he is a tech reviewer more than a game reviewer. So it kind of makes you wonder what the fuck is he doing outside of his element. It's like if I suddenly decided, instead of making Let's Plays, to start making car reviews. I know nothing about cars. And as such, this would not end well. Oh, hello.
What? Marco sent you here? I've got a restraining order against him.
I love this shit. gamer for 20 years and he can't even beat a tutorial properly? Come on. I don't believe him. Where the fuck do I go? I've got a restraining order. Oh shit. That was a pretty nice fall. I've got a restraining order against him. Still got a few bit of monies to pick up, but I don't think they are all out here. I remember there's a secret little section in here that you need to check that has some money. I think it's right here actually. This one's pretty hidden, so you need to make sure to check carefully. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Damn, 13 more. But that was the majority of gems. So now the question is, did I leave them here? Or did I leave them somewhere else? Like in the skateboarding section. Let's see over here. Nope. It could be the skateboarding section. I don't think I checked it thoroughly enough. Can I talk with this guy again? Nope. But you can beat the shit out of him if you feel like it. Yeah, but seriously, for someone who supposedly has 20 years of experience, he really does not appear to have any experience at all. I mean, it's kind of... I suppose it depends on what kind of games he plays, because then you could argue platformers aren't his thing, but that would be kind of a weak argument, I think. Because platformers are not exactly that difficult to learn. I'd say they're more on the end of being difficult to master, but definitely not difficult to learn. Like this game, for example, there's hardly any controls to learn, and you can pick it up without any prior knowledge of Spyro games or, hell, video games in general, I think. So, if you couldn't figure out the fucking Cuphead thing of all things, which it looks pretty simple from what I've seen, I don't know what to tell you. I don't believe that he has any experience to speak of. It's also possible I didn't kill some enemy, because gotta remember, enemies drop the gems as well. Did I kill this guy before? Yes. Where are you going? Now this is what this is what I'm talking about. The genocide is real. Don't you just hate it when one gem is missing somewhere? Damn. Either way, I still think if you're gonna do reviews for games, you gotta be somewhat decent, because this isn't entirely a subjective matter. It's also quite a bit of an objective matter as well. You gotta be able to tell whether or not something is good, even if you don't agree that it's good. And I think that might be one of the tougher parts of any review ever. Because, I mean, you might be playing a game that you really don't like, but there are some parts about it that are good. You gotta be able to recognize these parts and point them out, because otherwise your review is just not very accurate then. Huh? You can go for the course record now. Yeah, that's cute. But I'm not here for that. I am here for money. Where can I find last monies? Spinning is a trick you can do? Huh. Interesting. There was only a few places. Oh, here it is. Here's the last money. Found ya. Cha-ching. This one's taken care of. Gonna need to remember this for the playthrough to check a bit more carefully, so that I don't end up wasting time in this area. Yeah, that takes care of that. 8 lives, 10 eggs, 600 gems, and that was only 2 stages? When you go for a 100% in this game, a lot of challenges become pretty trivial. Just like in the second game, where at the second hub world the professor is like, you need like 12 or 7 or some very tiny amount of orbs, and by that time I had over 20. I was way over my limit.
Yo, Spyro, I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll
have to glide across? Yeah. Wait, Hunter. There's Moni. Moni is good. There's a lot of tricks you can do in this game to make yourself swim in midair. I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull them off.
I saw...
Because I never actually tried them.
Oh.
Yeah, I like how Hunter here says, oh, you need to do the glide and then hover at the end of your jump. You don't need to do that if you just run. The running jump beats a lot of distances because you simply have enough speed. Ah, the green gems are just $2. I think purple is $5. I used to find jumping super hard in Spyro. You know, I used to find it pretty difficult too at the time. But once you get into it, once you figure it out, it's like driving a bicycle. You can't forget it. At least that's how I feel about it. Okay, there's some kind of a trick here that you can do where if you dive into the water here just right, you start swimming in midair. I don't know exactly how you do it in this place, but there is another one where you can just jump into a bridge and then you'll be able to swim underwater. I think that's the easiest one to do. I'll try that one whenever I see it. But first things first, I want that 1-up. Hello, 1-up! Nom. That is a horrifying polygon mouth. Cloud Spires. This is like the first world you can 100% without any special requisites. Like, there's no Sheila minigame or some other minigame in this area as far as I know. All of the enemies here in this game are actually the same type of enemy, Rhinox, which I think were a thing in the first Spyro game, but well, here they're a little more diversified. The second game had a lot more diversity in the enemies, which I bet certain types of people would be so glad about, but let's not talk about them because this is a bullshit-free zone. But here, you know... Oh yeah, yeah, you're right, the first game had Norks, because there's also that nasty Nork as the boss. You are correct, good sir. The second game just had random enemies all over the place. They were mostly stage dependent, like Robotica Farms had Robo Mosquitoes, I think. That one place where there's bagpipes that destroy mountains had stone
golems. The metal
armor those enemies are wearing protects them from your dragon flame. If you hold down the square button, you can defeat them with your charge attack.
Gnasty Gnork. That is a good name, I think. I remember, I think it's in this game. If there's a bottomless pit and you throw an enemy off the ledge, they will have unique screams of terror whenever they start falling to their doom. I think we'll be able to see that. That could have been a thing in the second game as well, though I don't remember. Come on, pick up the egg. It's kind of weird that you can only pick up the egg from a certain angle. Damn those pesky PS1 limitations. Oh yeah, since I'm streaming, I should probably mention... Hey, what the fuck? Controller? Please! Oh, what the fuck was that? Suddenly my controls are possessed. Damn. I think the analog stick was giving me some bullshit. You know, sometimes when you play a game with a D-pad, but it also allows for analog control, sometimes when you accidentally push on the analog stick, the two control schemes start conflicting with one another. I think that's what just happened. Oh, speaking of conflicts.
Well, well, if it isn't my favorite dragon.
Don't fucking patronize me, you brown shit. I know you're just here for my money. Moneybags is like Phil Fish. He will take your money and run.
Remember.
Remember, no Russian. Zoe. I should make a Photoshop out of that actually, now that I think about it. Just gonna take a random spot where Zoe is talking, says remember, and then change the rest of the text, no Russian. That's gonna be great. No, not no Russian. Remember, no Rhinoc. That's a lot more topical in this game. Because that's what they're doing in this game, they're doing mass genocide to the poor Rhinocs. Oh, beautiful cloud machine. The Rhinocs must have been using this thing to clog up the cloud generator. We gotta find the minigame in here that has the precursor to Smug Pac-Man. I think it's this way. Ah, here it is. Our sun has gone out. We can make a new one with our lava fusion cauldron and 3 sun seeds. But they keep burning out. So this is the precursor to Smug Pac-Man. Cool Sun. He kinda looks like an M&M, but on fire. But don't worry, we're not making just any old bullshit meme. We're making a superior meme. We need to take 3 cool suns to make something special. I love this minigame. Oh, that didn't actually burn me. This guy is pretty fast. Don't burn out, you! Here goes in another. So basically you're just taking these sun seeds into the bigger pot to make your sun. But I don't know. They just had to make it really cool. They even gave them cool shades. Okay, this part is a bit tricky because we make you speed up at a spot where you can't really speed up all that much. Alright, here we go. With the powers combined, I am Daddy Cool. Damn.
Now that's what I call a son.
Hell yeah, boy. That's what I call a son too. Fucking Daddy Cool right there. Let's pick up the rest of the money. That fucking face. I know, right? My nostalgia. We have a new emoji. I'm gonna need to pick that up later on. Fucking Daddy Cool knows what's what. And you can see him just fine if you come back here. Of course, gotta face him at the right direction, otherwise you'll be staring at the sun ass. And that's just weird. What kind of fetish would that fuel? Yeah! Radiant, glorious incandescence. Alright, let me see. There shouldn't be any more money hidden around here. Nope? Okay, good. Good. I was actually going to say a thing, but then I forgot to say it, so I'm gonna say it now. Since we're streaming, I gotta say that certain playthroughs will be slightly delayed right now, because we got a special top priority playthrough coming soon, starting today actually, and that is Sonic Mania. I already recorded 2 run-throughs of that game. One of the regular run-through, and the other one of the Knuckles and Knuckles mode. You'll see what I mean by that once that video comes out, but it's definitely something worth seeing because it's interesting. Still haven't finished recording all the stuff I want for that game. I still need to record all the bonus stuff, like blue balls and some extra stuff. But I'm pretty much done with the main playthroughs of that game, since I don't need to record the Tails run. That's pretty much the same as a regular run. I am also glad to say that I was able to beat the two playthroughs in just 4 hours. Which is really good considering that the very first time I played it, which was on the stream, it took me 4 hours to beat the game just one time. I've gotten quite good at the game, you could say. I think I got all the money, so we can start with the minigame. I think kids are going nuts again. Or whatever. But yeah, while Sonic Mania is happening on the channel, all other playthroughs will be delayed. Because this one I feel is a top priority playthrough, because it's a good game. And we don't get a lot of good new games on the channel. So we gotta do what needs to be done. Okay, if that's a face of destruction I've seen, what am I trying to say? If that's not mouth work. I need to reboot my mouth. If that's not a face of destruction, I don't know what it is. That you could just put that fucking face on Hurricane Irma right now, and it wouldn't be out of place. Anyway, we're not quite done here yet. There's still a few more treasures to pick up. Speaking of the hurricane, actually, I hope that everybody evacuated in time, because that doesn't look pretty at all. Some more people to beat up, some more money to retrieve. everyone is evacuating just in time to get nuked by North Korea. Huh. You know, North Korea would probably try to do something stupid like that, but if they have any shred of intelligence left in their brains, I think they'll avoid that. Because, you know, it would be kind of bad if they got the wrath of US and everybody else on their asses. Because as far as I know, if they're gonna pick a fight with US, they're practically picking a fight with the rest of the world at the same time. And not even Russia or China would want to get involved in that. But basically, I think they're gonna get nuked as soon as they try anything funny. Fucking North Korea is just asking to get destroyed. It's like they are sick and tired of existing and they just want to be destroyed. Well, if that's what they want, then that's probably what they're going to get. Okay, here's a question. Where are the other 5 gems that I need? Yeah, I need 5 gems. Where the fuck are they? I probably left them in some ditch. That's how it usually ends up being in this level. I forget to check a ditch properly and there's a gem sitting there. We'll find out soon enough. Seriously though, what the fuck's wrong with North Korea? At this rate, nobody's gonna miss them or the people in there, and that's not very nice. I mean, the people that live in the country are, well, most likely innocent, but they won't really have a choice in the matter. Shall I list chronologically or alphabetically? Man. Maybe it's better if we don't list anything then, because I think that list is gonna be pretty damn long. I feel like in their case the list can be best generalized as they did everything wrong. Where is that last gem? It is a good thing I actually decided to do this practice run, because it would be kinda shitty if I would have to spend a lot of time just looking around for some gems. But these bastards like to hide themselves pretty nicely. Maybe it's a bottle I missed or something? It's definitely a bit more difficult to find all the gems in this game, unlike in Spyro 2. Spyro 2 I think was a bit easier in that regard. It also doesn't help that I don't have that ability to just locate gems right away. Man, but there's a lot of things you need to do in this game actually. There's the regular levels, then there's the levels for the animal friends, you know, Sheila, Bird, all that shit. Then there's the speedways. Oh, and of course there's also Sparks' mini agent adventures. There's a lot more stuff to do in this game. Where is that fucking gem? But yeah, once we're done with Sonic Mania, everything will be going back to normal, and I consider this to be a a top priority playthrough because it's not gonna be happening only on the YouTube channel. It's also happening on the VidMe channel at the same time, which is a little out of the ordinary for my current setup, but whatever. It's a good game and I want to show it off with my tinge of bullshit. Okay, if that last gem isn't here, then that means that it's somewhere in the main stage. I wouldn't be surprised if I missed like a metal bottle or something. Oh, what a fucking surprise. Damn it. Well, there we go, that takes care of that. It's kind of like looking for the mission objectives in Turok 2, the original. At least in the first level, that shit was hidden pretty nicely. In all other levels, it was also pretty nicely hidden. Man, you know what? Once they're done with Sonic Mania and Spyro 3 actually, because I think that'll be recorded next on the list. Got nothing else to record really. I think I'll be starting to get to work on the things that people really want to see. Like more Earth 2150, Battle for Middle-earth, Fighting Force, Freedom Force, all the good stuff. Especially want to get to Freedom Force, because Freedom Force is great. But the problem with that game is that I need to find a way to record it without it crashing every time it starts loading. Haven't quite done any research on that yet, but I think all I need to do is just use OBS to record that safely, because I don't think it likes fraps or the X story. I need to try it again, maybe it works just fine. But yeah, Freedom Force is a game that's really worth checking out, because it's like a squad-based RPG, a strategy RPG I should say, where you take control of superheroes and you fight villains. And it's pretty fucking fun too, because it plays into some rather old stereotypes and everything, but they're done really well. I really like them. Like the Spanish superhero is a guy who can control fire called El Diablo. Oh yeah! And of course, the American hero is Minuteman. He has the American patriot stereotypical voice. And that game is all about the stereotypes and everything, but I don't care, it's a good game. And the second game, Freedom Force versus the Third Reich, well, that gets even better, because it involves kind of a hard to follow, but also kind of pretty nice story, which involves time travel. And also, it involves some of the best supervillains that ever came out of that series. A series of 2 games, unfortunately. I think the best supervillain that came out of it was Fortissimo. For he is master of music. He can sing houses down. With the power of singing, he can destroy houses. Among other things. The first game establishes some pretty good villains as well, like Nuclear Winter, Time Master, Mr. Mechanical, other shit. Although some of the villains were kind of out of place, like Pan, the Greek god, for example. That is just out of place as fuck. I never liked that part of the game. Oh, and of course, how could I forget Deja Vu? That's a good fucking villain. Man, I'm hyped. I am quite hyped now for Freedom Force. But I think the most important thing that I need to record so far is Earth 2150, Lost Souls, and Arcanum. And that was a speedway. Not bad. Earth 2150 Lost Souls is gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with though, cause while the gameplay is pretty damn nice from the series, the story is such weird stuff. I'm not even sure if I can describe it as shit or not, because for the most part I don't even remember the story. It's that complicated. And it shouldn't be, because the first two games, Escape from the Blue Planet and the Moon Project, had very simple stories. Escape from the Blue Planet is basically, it's the year 2150, and after some wars between two nations, the Earth's gravitational pull has been, well, Earth's gravitation, whatever, sphere, let's call it like that, got a little shifted, thanks to all the nukes that have been launched. And now it's flying straight into the sun, and in about a year it's gonna smash into the sun and everything is gonna be destroyed. So you're racing against time to collect enough resources to build an evacuation fleet, while also competing against the other two nations, depending on which one you picked up. There's 3 nations in total. And in the Moon Project, it's a spin-off mission where one of the nations is building a giant electro cannon on the moon to try and prevent the other 2 nations from fucking them over. And then you just pick sides. Do you want to prevent the cannon from being built, or do you want to finish the cannon being built? The third game, on the other hand, is just a hot mess. I can't quite remember the story, but it's something like, not all of the people were picked up by the evacuation fleets, but all of the nations escaped anyway, which makes no sense, because there's not enough resources for all of them to escape. And you're playing as the rebels and various dissidents that are left behind, and you're trying to solve some kind of a bullshit plot against one of the supercomputers to teleport to Mars. It's a complicated hot mess of bullshit. That's all I can say about it. But the gameplay is good, so at least there's that. Alright, so back on the topic actually. There are 3 eggs you can pick up in the speedways. The 2 I already picked up. One is just do the speedway normally, the time attack. Then the second one is do the race. The third one is a secret. You need to find Hunter in the stage and then do his secret minigame. In this case, you are gonna fly an airplane shooting down UFOs. Come here, I'm gonna eat you. Man, I wish I had auto lock on with this thing. I wonder if I can crash into things with this plane. I probably shouldn't try, because that means I'm gonna need to restart the stage, and that's not good. What is pretty cool though is that you can still destroy some of the objects in the stage with your airplane. A very ambitious little detail for a PlayStation game. And also totally unnecessary, but it's very enjoyable to see it. Oh shit.
Whoa!
He smashes right head on into the fucking UFO. Whoa! Gozongas. This is how you defeat this minigame. Just spam laser. I caught one sheep in the crossfire. Oh, what? You saw that? I got stuck on the wall for a second and it didn't do anything. Nice. Now this is what I'm talking about. Ace Combat was never so much fun. Really odd that Ace Combat decided to pick up this odd cartoonish style, isn't it? Lasers! Lasers everywhere! Come here, bitch! Nice. Got him. Got him! Check it out, the squad leader had abducted this egg. How can you abduct an egg? An egg is not alive. Technically. Which challenge would you like to play? I'd like to play the exit level challenge, please. That is my favorite challenge, since it requires no effort. I hope I can at least beat the first hub world before I call it a stream for today. Shouldn't be too difficult, all things considered. There's only 2 stages over there, and then there's that, then there's that. I think there's not a lot of stages in this hub world, is there? Let's see. Oh no, there's only 2 more stages left. Molten Crater and Seashell Shore. She sells shit. There. She sells seashells by the seashore. Stupid tongue twister bullshit. What you got to say?
Rhinox are running rampant around here, but I can't get anyone out of the Tiki Lodge long enough to do anything about it.
What? Okay, so this world's problem is everybody's a lazy bastard. It's up to Spyro to show him what's what. Remember when video game plots were easy? Oh, of course it's easy, because you wrote it. That doesn't count. Dude, I love the music in this stage. It's pretty good. Oh! I love the sound effects that the monsters make when you beat them up. It's like they're passing kidney stones or something. Hey, what's this? She sells seashells by the seashore. And if she don't, she's a broke hoe. Quality entertainment here at the Game Train. We resort to petty insults and swear words. Well, I mean, what else can you ask for? In this environment of ridiculous oversensitivity, I think a little bit of brutality is kind of necessary to even out the playfield, make it a bit more balanced. Of course, gotta remember not to go overboard. But whatever. Don't turn my camera for fuck's sake. I know there's a boar on the bridge. Who cares? I think if you burn all the flowers in this stage, you get a 1-up. Every stage has a little mini objective to get a 1-up, like destroy all of these items or something. Take this egg. They were giving them away at the Tiki Lodge last night. Looks like everybody's got their hands on these eggs, and the evil magician woman was not even really that involved in the whole giveaway. Or maybe she just did the giveaway for everyone. Maybe she just called everyone up on the internet at one night and was like, "Hey guys, I found a fuckload of eggs. Who wants some eggs?" First come, first served. I see something. I spy with my discriminating eye. There's a brown turd waiting to steal my treasure. What's this? Oh, I thought that was a secret wall. It kinda looks like it, doesn't it? Ow. Screw you! You ain't hitting me, boy. Let's see. I want some more slugs. Slugs are good for you. They make you feel good about yourself.
Be sure to keep your friend Sparks the Dragonfly healthy, Spyro. If it's...
Yes. Make sure to keep Sparks healthy. For he's literally your meat shield. He's pretty much the only one that counts as a meat shield. Once he's gone, you die from a single hit. How much of a dragon are you now? Can't even survive one hit. You're like a Skyrim dragon. Sergeant Bird is currently on an important mission to be inside of a cage. Tough luck. Ah, the sorceress is an asshole, isn't she?
Spyro, you're just in time. I saw 2 egg thieves run through this door. Well, actually they paid me to guard their hideout, but that's irrelevant. I'll happily let you through the gate to chase them down for a small finder's fee.
Ah, moneybags. At least you're honest about how much of a dickhead you are. Though if Spyro 2 is anything to go by, he also happens to know the magic of teleportation. Or cloning, whichever comes first. I mean, seriously, he can be in the same place. He can be in like 4 different places at the same time, from what I've seen. And that's disturbing. Skill point? Okay. There are some really odd secrets known as skill points in this game, where if you do something or find something, it'll award you with a skill point. As far as I know, getting all the skill points just gets you bragging rights, but those are some bragging rights worth getting, because these skill points are not easy to figure out. Most likely, you're not gonna find them all by yourself. You'll probably need a guide to help you with that. Because these fuckers are hidden like crazy. With the exception of the one that I just found, because it's pretty obvious that there's something not quite right with that wall when you first see it. Anyway, in this arena there will be 2 egg thieves, just like Moneybags have told us. First time around we're chasing on this track at regular speed. After this, the track will be turned on to give us super speed. The best strategy for this I can come up with is get as close as you can and then just shoot some fire. Because catching up to them to ram them up the ass is pretty difficult.
Hey, there goes another one. He was really fast. Maybe if I activate the supercharge, you'll be able to catch him.
Maybe. I wonder if some of the characters in this game will be voiced by SpongeBob's voice, just like in the second game. Come here, I'm gonna eat you! Oh, nice. Gotcha. Oh, we rescued Kermit. Now we can have the Muppets. Hey, wait a minute. You're not a frog. Fraud. I will be taking this money. Thank you. Really? I mean, it can be a bit tricky, but I don't think it's that challenging. I mean, I never found it to be particularly challenging, if that means anything. It can just take a while. It mostly depends on how willing to cooperate the thief is, because sometimes he seems to go a little faster than he really should be. God damn, my nose is itching really badly for some reason and I can't get rid of this itch. I hate that that happens. Okay, so since I don't have access to Sergeant Bird yet, I have to leave this stage early. Do not remove memory card. Saved successfully. Good. 11 lives, 1500 gems, and how many eggs was it again? I probably should have done it differently. I should have pressed start instead. 27 eggs. Very nice. And that's all the money in this area, in this hub world. And as you can see, everyone is hanging on these ropes here to try and get this damn balloon down, but they just don't have enough weight. If only we could get somebody to help us out. Like Spyro, for example.
My portal is working! I'll see you at the beach!
I'll see you at the beach! Yes. We're just hanging out in that room. Oy vey! Stop. I happened to be at an unfortunate accident recently where, well, an unfortunate pun accident I should say, where I was playing Tiny Toon Adventures Buster's Hidden Treasure. I was in one of the ice levels and I was talking about Cool Spot. I said that Cool Spot was a pretty cool game. And only now do I realize that I made a double pun. Now that I look back at the footage, 'cause that's the kind of a disaster nobody wants to get involved in. Thank fucking god this game didn't have a breath meter. Yep, that is a good thing. Because in this game's case, it wouldn't really help much to have a breath meter. There's a lot of worlds that have, well, a lot of water.
If you want
a quick summary of your progress, you can press select. Yes. Quite a few worlds in this game, and in Spyro 2, were just outright water worlds or had a lot of water. And as such, going through them with limited breath would have been kind of difficult. Yeah, I just no-clipped through that guy. Nice. That's a big ananas. Fuck you, bitch. Lovely. Oh yeah, the underwater controls are actually pretty damn good. I really like them. Of course, if you're not used to flight controls, these may feel a bit weird at first, because they are inverted. When I'm pushing down, I go up. But it's very intuitive at the same time, I gotta say, because if you want to go up, you want to push your ass down so you can start swimming up. It makes sense. Ow. How did I get squished in midair? You probably can, but I don't feel like making the controls normal. Oh damn, he broke the bottle for me. Nice. These guys with their shovels and shells are annoying. They used to hit me a lot when I was a kid. Man, the music in this level is also very relaxing. The music in this game is just fucking fantastic. There's just no other way around it. I don't need hover, Zoe. I just do power jumping instead. Seriously, the music in this game is just fantastic. I don't think it ever gets bouncy or energetic. It's always so relaxed, and I like it that way. I think it fits better.
Oh, hi, Spyro. Some of my seal friends are trying to take down a Rhinoc fortress. I'm about to go and lend a foot. I love the smell of singed Rhinoc in the morning.
Lend a foot. Ugh. Ugh. You have a fucking arm. Say lend a hand instead, you filthy animal. That just sounds weird now that I think about it. I'ma lend a foot. Okay, what am I gonna do with your fucking foot? Fucking Straya kangaroo.
Hi, Sheila. The Rhinocs have built a fortress on our beach, and we're gonna blow it to smithereens. We just need you to take out all the turrets for us. We're lighting the bomb now. Just make sure to stop all those turrets before the fuse runs out, okay?
Why can't you just light the fuse after I'm done with the turrets, you bastards? Seriously. I don't see why we can't wait. The fuse isn't gonna go anywhere if you don't light it. Whatever. This minigame has always been one of the more annoying ones because of its limited time, but it's not too bad nowadays. It's still rather challenging though. But it seems like you can use the Rhinocs to break some of the sand pieces faster for yourself, which is nice. You can also just do the super hop to bounce a little higher, which is also good. Don't fucking hit me, boy. Oh shit, that's a lot of them. And the fuse is almost out. Gotta hurry. Damn! 1 second too late.
Ow!
That's really smart. No problem though, we got more bombs. Bombs. Lamp point. Rope. As long as you have enough gems, Sheila. I'm sorry, Sheila. I can't give you credit. Come back when you're a little more... richer. Fucking bombs. Hey, money. Piss off. Oh! Sheila got something up her face, and it's an explosive surprise. Oh fuck. Running out of time already. Damn! This time I did it even slower. I gotta pick up the pace, man. Hold on, I need some health. I'm a little hurt. I don't wanna die. But wait a minute. Bitch! There's no healing items here. The only healing item that there is right up at the fort. Whatever, I'll just go for the fort then. Yeah, this minigame is still kind of annoying, I should say. Hey, that was a magic butterfly. Nice. Magic butterflies give you a full heal instead of a regular 1 point of health. That's always nice. Also very lucky. So I believe there is actually a way to determine when you're going to get a magic butterfly. I believe every 10th butterfly is a magic butterfly. So if you can just count down to 9 butterflies, or whatever the amount is that you need, you ought to be fine. Hey, now I did it so much faster. There you go. Note that 3 people came in, but only 2 came out. That guy's bomb-proof.
Wow! I can't believe I survived that blast! It's a good thing I kept this egg nice and safe in my pocket.
In your what? You don't have a pocket, bastard. You don't even have pants. Unless he means a nature's pocket, but I'd rather not know. Well, anyway, we got what we wanted. Oh man, the analog control on this game is not pleasant. It goes all over the place. Alright, we're done with Sheila's minigame. Now we can deal with the rest of the shit. Oops. I need to get up there if I haven't already. I think I have actually, but let me check anyway. You can never be too sure when it comes to stealing somebody's money. See? If I didn't go here, I would have missed out all of this money. And you gotta remember the words of that weirdo from the Tom and Jerry movie. We have to have money. That movie sucked. And there's no fucking question about it. It sucked. But the game actually was pretty good. Surprisingly enough. Here's another minigame that some people may remember with not the most fondest of memories.
We had a dragon egg for you, but we used it to test our ultra-high-speed superfluidity tunnel. The good news is that it made it to the end of the tunnel without a scratch. The bad news is that there's no way to get it back out now.
Well, damn. What am I gonna do?
The tunnel is chock full of Rhinox and floating mines. The only way to retrieve that egg is to defeat every single Rhinox in the tunnel.
Why? Why can't we just fly through? That's a weird stipulation, but yeah. This is where the water controls are really not helping, especially when the analog control starts kicking in at the same time as the D-pad control. And you have to, with rather shitty control, hit all of the Rhinox swimming through the tunnel all the way to the end. This is pretty easy to fuck up, and I never liked this minigame.
This egg?
This egg has surprisingly good fluid dynamic characteristics. From now on, all of our submarines will be egg-shaped. And that is how Dr. Robotnik became a thing. Fuck you, SEALs. You made the greatest evil happen. And that's why you were all captured in fucking capsules. Well, I mean, it's a stretch, but it could work. I feel like a majestic clusterfuck flying through the water. That is a cute octopus. Now it's a dead octopus. I believe there was someone else that I need to beat up. Ah, here you are. Nice of him not to shoot me in the back. But that was his downfall. Let's not forget to check up here. This one, I think, is the minigame that most people forget about because it's kinda hard to notice it. It's also a pretty fun one.
The Rhinox has challenged us to a naval battle. Our speedboat versus his nuclear shark submarine. If we win, we get the dragon egg he's guarding. If we lose, we have to spend a month in KP.
What's KP?
What do you say? Do you want to take on Bluto?
Alright. Well, I don't think we'll find out what the hell KP is, but we do get to drive around with this. Oh, toilet duty? That's what it is? Huh. Well, that's not good then. We don't want to lose. So yeah, speedboat versus nuclear shark submarine. And surprisingly enough, a speedboat will win. Close, close, but you ain't getting me, boy. Oh, that's how it is. KP is diarrhea duty. That's not a good thing. That's really not a good thing. I don't want to lose then. Ah. He hit me once, but I blew up his fucking submarine.
It's the first time Bluto has ever lost. You got a lot of talent for someone so purple. I hope this egg was worth all the trouble.
What do you mean? What does my skin color got to do with anything, you purple motherfucker? I never knew seals in this world were racist. Well, now we know better. For someone so purple, you sure are good. Man, political commentary is going through the roof with this game. I wonder how people are gonna take that. I mean, it's almost as bad as Battletoads and the Gas Purgers. And now the National Socialist Germany presents the Gas Purger. Available now at Toys R Us. Oh. I was wondering if you could clip through that. Maybe. It kinda looks like you could. Oh. Oh, damn. Something's happening, alright. Oh. Oh well. Harry Potter and the final solution. I gotta say, ever since the series stopped, J.K. Rowling was acting really weird. I think she still is kinda acting weird. I don't know what the fuck is up with people nowadays. It seems like some amount of people in this world just turn into utter morons at a blink of an eye. I don't understand how this even happens. Hey, did I miss a money? I think I missed the money. What? How much of them? Oh shit, I missed quite a bit of a money. Damn. Great, now I gotta go money hunting again. I hate doing that. Well, I can't exactly cancel out my 100% playthrough anyway, because if I want to show off everything, I still gotta do the 100%. So it wouldn't make any difference if I did it now or later. Well, whatever, I'll deal with it. It's not that hard. Question is though, where the fuck did I left all the other money? Look, Sonny, I don't have the money. Where's my goddamn money, Tommy? Where's my goddamn money? Fucking love that. Good old Vice City. It just never gets old. Except when it does. Well, the money is definitely not here. Have you seen my money? What are you doing here?
I can't wait until the Rhinox build a new submarine. Next time it's my turn to drive.
What? Alright, these guys were imprisoned behind the bars because they drove somebody's submarine into a wall. I remember now. Fucking goofballs. Money, 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 money. Where the fuck is the money? Well, that is a good fucking question. I don't think I can jump this. Nope. I can't wait till I get to the point where I can comfortably record the GTA series. Because I don't want to do it fragmented. I want to do a proper marathon of Grand Theft Auto games. Starting from the first one and ending up to like number 5. But until that happens, it's gonna take a while because I need some extra equipment and more storage space. Because I'm sure shit ain't gonna fit a proper marathon right now. But I really want to do it, especially number 3 and Vice City. Because both are like classics. Especially Vice City because the voice acting is always fucking funny. Senor Dickhead! That fucking midget was great. I love that midget in Vice City. What was his name again? I forget. Oh well. And of course San Andreas is like the pinnacle of GTA games. What the hell? We never would have crashed that submarine if Sal hadn't tried that handbrake U-turn during an inverted barrel roll. What the fuck? What kind of mashed potatoes trick is that supposed to be? I don't even want to know how that looks like. Sounds like a big bowl of mess. Right. Oh, wait a minute. I forget that there's that little section here. Every fucking time they hide these dumbass sections like this. And I never remember to check on them. Look, there's even an egg here. I think this is the last of the money too. Yep, that was it. Good, now we can finally get to the boss. $33 eggs, jeez. That's a lot of eggs you can get from just one hub world. Now considering that the last hub world has the boss gate that requires 100 eggs, that's kind of a reasonable amount, but damn. That's a lot of fucking eggs. And considering that some later gates will require some pretty paltry amounts of eggs, this is kind of ridiculous. The balloon's all ready. Just jump on.
This balloon will take you to the great Tiki Lodge in the sky. Just jump on when you're ready.
You can talk with all of these guys to hear their input on this. It's funny.
Hop in the balloon whenever you want, Spyro.
I guess you just hop in the balloon now. Don't ask me how it works. I just showed up for the punch and cookies.
Son of a bitch.
This balloon will take you to a land closer to the sorceress, Spyro. You can also use it to come back here whenever you want to.
The Great Tiki Lodge in the Sky. Yeah, it sounds like we're gonna die soon. Oh yeah, this reminds me actually. Another thing that the anti-piracy features do, they screw up the flying devices. Like one time, they put a rocket inside a balloon. And they couldn't step on it. It just wouldn't work. You'd be stuck in a hub world forever. There's a lot of things that the game does if it detects your bullshit.
I'm only going to ask you one more time.
Where is my number 4 extra large?
I've tried to scare him off, Your Highness. But he's just
I tried to get it, but some fat man took it away. I think he called himself Big Smoke.
Use some magic. Here's a spell book.
Now read it and get good.
And eliminate him.
Okay.
Kill him?
I don't care what you do, you useless brat, as long as you get rid of him.
How about sending him to the bootlegs?
This ought to do it.
Oh, yeah, this will do. Let's make it enter the dragonfly. That ought to take care of him. Not close enough. There you go. Much more menacing. I love that shit. And the monster is just doing the boogie woogie. He doesn't give a shit, he's just here to party. Speaking of party.
When I heard the sorceress was planning to ambush you, I got here as fast as I could. No worries though. This wussy green toad will be no match for the two of us.
You know, I have to ask a very simple question. Considering that this guy is not capable of flight, why the hell did we stop here? Why did we stop here? What's the point of doing this pit stop? We could just ignore the boss. But yeah, he's pretty adorable. I have a trick to make him stop spinning at you, but this time it didn't work. The trick is to simply glide over the lava pit whenever he's doing his spin dash attack. That way he will cancel it early. Of course you gotta make sure to do it from a certain distance, because otherwise you'll get hurt, just like I did. Damn it, you did it again. Okay, I'll just kill myself, because this isn't working out. I need to redo my tricks. I know you can do it because I have done it before. It's a bit tricky to pull it off, but if you can master it, it makes the fight go much faster. It's just a matter of gliding early enough and having enough distance to do it. Yeah, that almost worked. Just need a bit less distance away from the platform. That's all. Alternatively, you can simply just run around until he gives up. That also works. But that takes time. Stand in the middle, bastard. Much better. I think occasionally some sheep will fall out of the sky, but not too sure on that. Oh, that was close. Holy shit. After this next hit, he's gonna start spitting fire instead of shielding himself with it. Shit! Still got hurt. Yeah, now he spits with fire. As soon as the shield is gone, you can start hitting him. Okay, this time I'm not gonna do this silly trick, because I'm too hurt to do it. That's pretty close, but not close enough. Gotta be careful though, because Sheila tends to be quite a bitch in this fight. She can get you stuck and smushed by the boss. And you're out. Frogger is no more. That's not a realistic scenario. I mean, that's not how you realistically sink in lava. From what I learned, if any organic material is dropped into lava, a miniature eruption occurs because the whole stuff just explodes. It is presumed that it's because of all the water that's inside the organic stuff, like, let's say meat, your flesh and stuff. That stuff gets superheated super fast by the lava, and it just bursts out of the stuff. It's a spectacle to see. Somebody actually filmed himself dropping down some kind of stuff into a pool of lava.
Okay, Dragon.
And it did involve a mini eruption. Nothing too serious, of course. It's
the slightest idea what.
It's just a simple little thing, but still looks pretty cool. It didn't burn like you would expect it to. Oh, isn't this the bridge that I can do the trick? Let's see. I love the music in this hub world. It's fucking great. Yeah, I think this is the bridge where you can clip through and just start swimming in midair. But I don't remember exactly how you do it. Oh yeah, the haiku world. The hub world here is great. I don't remember exactly what the trick here is, but I know it involves the bridge and just ramming this corner. Maybe I'm doing it from the wrong side, actually. I don't remember. I should actually look it up what the trick is, because I want to try it. I'll give it a shot. Real quick. Spyro 3 second hub world swim in air. Maybe that'll help. I see something. Sunrise. Midday Gardens. In order to get the swimming in the air glitch, jump on the rock behind the plant just before the super flame power-up. After doing this, glide onto the rock ledge located directly behind the power-up. Next, you should be able to glide through the rock directly in front of you. Glide down under the stream of water, head bash, and you should have swimming in midair. Let's try it. So first things first, we need to find the rock behind the plant just before the super flame power up. Very well. The music in this hub world is great. There's just no other way around it. This rock, I guess. Well, now what? That was interesting. Though I think that's not exactly what I was supposed to do. Let's try that again. I want to learn how to swim in midair. Oh yeah, the music is fucking A+, definitely. Glide onto the rock ledge located directly behind the power-up. That can be a bit tricky to pull off. I really want to see if I can do this, because I've never tried this glitch before. It's kind of hard to get up on this rock too. Damn. I should check which ledge is it talking about. So basically I want to get up here.
Hi, Spyro.
Get out of the way, Zoe. This is a bit difficult to reach. Do they want me to try a different something or something? How would you get up there exactly? Shit. Oh, damn, that was close. Let me try refining my search. Midday Garden, I think this place is called. Swimming in midair, Midday Gardens. I'm looking at the video right now to see what you need to do. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I need to get up on that ledge where I saw, and then you just fly into a rock. Oh. Well, I gotta find a way up in there. I wanna see that. Let me see that again, how he does it. Okay, he jumps up on this rock. Oh, and then he does a running jump. But not from the top of the rock, from the bottom. So that he would have more time to react. Alright, alright. Damn! I actually got on the rock, but then I just walked off the fucking ledge. Let me try that again. So close. We can do this. We can do this. Oh yeah. Alright. So now we're on this ledge here. Now we just need to fly into this rock, I believe. Oh shit. I think I died. Damn. Not quite exactly what I wanted to do. I'll need to refine my method a little bit. Okay, that jump was too low. But yeah, we're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. We'll refine the technique. I know a speedrun did a thing with that bridge. I saw a speedrun that was using the same method of getting, well, the speedrunner tried to get himself swimming in midair as well to show it off and to do some stuff, but he used the bridge instead. I don't remember how he did that. Alright, so now you fly into the rock and then... Ah, I see now. Alright, you gotta wait till you're right underneath the water. And then... Damn! Damn, I was a little too high up. You wanna do a head bash under the water. That's the thing. But you don't wanna be too high up, because if you're too high up, then you can't do the head bash. You'll just clip back out. Shit, and now I wasn't close enough. This is a lot more difficult than you think. But I want to see that swimming in midair. I know you can do it. No. No walking off a ledge. We did it! We did it! Yeah! This is more like it! I'm swimming in midair! And this music is just perfect. Now we can explore this hub world like nothing else. I'm loving this already. This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. Oh shit, I hit the boundary. Well, I now know how to do this. Alright, before I call it a stream, let's finish up the rest of the first hub world. That requires Sergeant Bird, I'm afraid. James Bird. It's a James Bond reference, I'm sure of it.
Sergeant Bird, 90068. Awaiting orders, sir.
I think you'll have to find your commanding officer for that. Hey, what are those things?
These are the latest military hardware. DBX-9 rocket launchers, state-of-the-art.
So why didn't you use them to escape?
Because I have limited ammo, and I wanted to conserve it. For this. Say, where'd you come from? I thought
everyone wants a piece of money bags.
Well, the rumors of our extinction were slightly exaggerated. We just wanted a little peace and quiet.
Well, if it's peace and quiet you want, you should stay clear of my homeworld for a bit. I reckon I'll be blowing up Rhinox for weeks. Cheerio!
Man, what a weird-ass penguin. I have limited ammo, which I was saving up for this. Shoot that son of a bitch. Should make a slowed down variant of that little clip, and then put in the Sonic CD boss fight. The boss fight music, I mean. Work that sucker to death. Come on now. I fucking love that song. So here's Sergeant Bird. I don't really like his homeworld level because I always forget how to get to one of the birds. And not just because I find the accent of the hummingbirds really hot. Oy vey!
Thank you, sir.
They don't sound like they should. But whatever. Why the hell are Rhinox farmers fighting hummingbirds anyway? This is weird. Yeah, Sergeant Bird is, I still think, the easiest of the characters to work with because he flies, he shoots rockets, and he can also drop bombs. So I do like that they try to make the levels with him a bit more challenging, because otherwise they'd be way too easy. Doors, my greatest nemesis.
Sir, I've captured the enemy Russians. They won't march far on an empty stomach.
I don't think we can eat this. The fucking egg is as big as the sergeant.
Sir, the Rhinox have blocked the way out of this next cave with a security door, and I don't think you'll be able to blast your way through this one.
What are you, the aliens from Signs? Maybe. This should be close enough. Nope. God damn it. Say what to me? I think if you kill all the moles in this area, you get a 1-up. But the moles are annoying to deal with because they only come out when you're flying way above them, or far enough away. The easiest way to get rid of them is to simply drop bombs on them whenever you get access to them. Also notice that the rockets have slight homing capabilities. It's useful because it's a 3D world that is not exactly built around the idea of of well, shooting things. Story of all Sergeant Bird's levels. Damn. Hey, what? Why did I drop the fucking weight? Shit. Well, at least it respawned. The thing that I don't like about this world is that the last hummingbird is always the hardest to find because he's hidden, she's hidden I should say, behind a secret wall that I always forget where it is. Oh, these guys are fucking annoying. They shoot back. Oh yeah. The fucking military themed theme is pretty good. What the hell am I looking at? I stared into the eyes of the abyss, and the abyss stared back. Shut your goddamn mouth, Rhinoc. That looks horrifying. Ah, bombs. The bombs. Now we can nuke us some bastards. These look kinda reminiscent to mini nukes. Are we dropping little boys? Oi, hey! Let's drop some little boys. Oi!
Mission accomplished.
I hate when that happens. I hate when I get abducted against my will and all the little boys in my feet are, explode simultaneously. Wait. Hey, who's that over there? Have a taste of this, bitch. Bam! Speaking of military stuff, I should re-download Supreme Commander 2 to see how that holds up. I remember it being kind of fun, but not as interesting as the first one. Then again, my opinion on Supreme Commander in general is not the best one, because I feel the economy in Supreme Commander is just not that good. It's not that fun to deal with. Even though everyone that I have ever spoken to always says that Supreme Commander is the pinnacle of strategy games. I don't necessarily agree with that, but you know, that's just my opinion. Why am I flying sideways? Damn it, bird. Okay, no money here. Hey, that was money. That was some good chunk of money that I missed for some reason. If I have some leftovers, I'm a nuke 'em all. Hey, what's this? Oh, is this the fucking secret? I think it is. I think it's that secret route you need to take to get to the last hummingbird. Oh shit! Hello, Dayton! You actually did show up. What's up? How did the stream go? We got fucking superstars on this stream now. Yeah, I never remember this place either. It's hidden underneath a chest that you need to blow up. And since I most of the time don't 100% this game, I never think to actually blow up this chest, so I always forget about this place. But yeah, how did that stream go yesterday? Where's the money? Where's my money? Where's my goddamn money, Tommy? Look, Sonny, I don't have the money. That's probably the most memorable line from GTA Vice City. Then Sonny gets really fucking mad. I just nuked the mall. You know that you nuked the mall, then the mall just outright disappears along with the mole hole. Ah, I see. I would have stayed a bit longer yesterday, but you know, 4 AM isn't exactly the time I want to be awake at. Plus I wanted to watch some stuff, and then after that some people started leaving comments on the video, so I wanted to check on that too. And I think eventually ended up going to sleep at 6. Support the supporter. Alright. You know, now that I think about it, Sergeant Bird is not that fun to control in midair, I gotta say. He's a bit stiff. I mean, it's not too terrible, but he's a bit of a stiff bastard. It can take a bit of time to get used to him. I should be editing too, now that you mention it, but Monster World 4 I think can wait a little bit. Nice camera angle. Yeah, the first time around you always see that hummingbird from here and you think I gotta blow up this fucking window. Nope. It's not that. Why are you a penguin and not a dragon? Well, this is Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon, and there's a lot of extra characters that you can play as. You need to go through their levels in order to unlock their mini-games in the regular stages.
Before I was captured...
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, that should be all of the eggs. Is that all the money, though? Almost. 2 coins left. Whew, that was close. Oh. There's 2 more playable characters that need to be unlocked. We already got Sheila the kangaroo, and we got Bird. All that's left now is I forget his name, Bentley, I think? Basically the Yeti and the monkey. I picked up the gem, I think. Yeah, I'm using an emulator. I used to have a working PlayStation 1, but one time then we still had a cat in the house. The cat pissed on a power block and, well, that's about it. That's about it for that poor son of a bitch. I think the console still works just fine, it's just that we never got a replacement power block, so never was able to play it again. That looks useful. But before we come back here, there's still another thing that we need to take care of in the first hub world. Oh yeah, and whenever you start beating something in this area, a new device is being built, because you can't take the hot air balloon everywhere. So this time around, it's what they're building is something they call a whirligig, which looks like a very shambly helicopter. Anyway, we're back here, and
Spyro,
first things first is Zoe shows up here at Sparks' sign, and she says that only Sparks is big enough to fit inside this level. So that's another playable character you can play as, your health bar. You can play as your health bar.
Hello, Sparks. Maybe before you take on the nasty crawdads, I should...
Yeah, at first it's, if I remember correctly, it's balloon, whirligig, rocket, and
you can
I think that's it. Thing is, I can't remember. No, it should be it, because you start at the whatever the fucking morning thing is. Wait. I think you're not supposed to shoot these guys. Yeah, here you go. You're supposed to ram them. First, it's
now for the hard part. Being a
sunset or something. I forget the fucking name for the first area that you show up. God damn it. Oh, sunrise spring. Here we go. My mistake. How could I forget that? Yeah. So you start at sunrise spring. And then you take the balloon to Midday Garden. Then you take the whirligig to
on your travels,
whatever the other place is called, and then you take the rocket. Yeah, I remember now. I forgot the fucking names. Oh, I got hurt.
You'll be able to deal.
Oh no, never mind. It wasn't that I got hurt. It's just I used the wrong thing. Oh yeah, Evening Lake, yes. And then there's Midnight something, I think. I know all the hub worlds are named by time of day. So there's that. There's sunrise, midday,
like ready,
evening,
Sparks.
and
if you need any more help,
midnight,
just choose the help option from the pause menu.
Could be Midnight Castle. I don't remember at all. The Sparks levels remind you exactly why you like Sparks so much in the regular levels. Because you can't pick up the money by just walking right next to it. Oh yeah. The second game was all about the seasons. I only remember the last one right now, which was Winter Tundra. There was also, I think, Autumn Plains. And spring something or summer something? I fucking forget. I don't exactly memorize these kind of things, so that's a bit of an issue. I like how you can just strafe. It's not worth fighting these guys right now. I need to find a way to turn off the shield, because they keep respawning. Fucking crawfish are all over the place. Or as I like to call them, lobsters. Nice music. Very relaxing. I think there's only like 100 gems worth of cash in Sparks levels. A lot less to pick up than in other levels, but you still need to visit these levels because they count towards a 100% completion. Hey, that looks useful. Give me. Oh, that's just a shield power-up. Yes, useful. Get out the way! Bitch, get out the way! Don't even need to shoot anything, just run into them. Oh I got the disc launchers now, I think. Oh, no, it's not the disc launcher, it's like a fireball that branches out whenever you hit something. We'll find out soon enough. Yeah, it's a fireball thing that multiplies with each hit. It's pretty useful against large crowds. Yeah, instantly destroyed everyone. I love this power-up. I think before I finish the stream today, I should check out that Magic Football and Hurricanes game. Because I want to see what's that all about. The fuck is wrong with this crawfish? It shouldn't be shooting fireworks, let alone breathing fire. Oh. I'm blue double D double die. Whatever the fucking song goes like. Fuck that song, stupid piece of shit. Ah, 1995, my birth year. Nice. There should still be some money. We have to have money. Why can't Sparks shoot lasers in regular levels, I wonder? Oh, it's 200 gems. Okay. Yeah, born in 95. What? Is that weird? Shit. Yeah, I'm only like... I think I'm like 21 or 22 right now. I need to count again, because I don't really keep track of that shit. High five, old people, yeah! I can't do it. Not yet, at least. "25 to 27, huh? Maybe, I mean, I kinda sound like it, don't I? Oh well. If I was in the 25 year range, I would have avoided the army issue entirely, because they only go up to a certain age with their mandatory drafting nonsense. Oh, so me talking in disgusting ways equals older and more mature. Oh. If I say fuck enough times, I become an old man. Oh fuck! I accidentally left the world. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. Oh, Sunrise Spring Home. Oh yeah, alright. Good to know. Get back in there. We're not done with Molten Crater. I have an old soul. Well, shit. Don't pick a fight with me, cause you ain't gonna get any valuable items from my soul. Get out, Pigus! Oh, you bitch! Fucking Pigus. Come on, Spyro. Oh. I see.
Hello.
Philosophy and nationalism. That's always something you want to talk about in a Let's Play channel. Hey, what did that say? I think that said something. I should check that. Oh, that doesn't say... That looked for a moment like it said Spyro for some reason. That was weird. Eh? Oh shit. Huh. Yeah, I remember now. This stage is a bit weird because the enemies here respawn continuously, so don't waste time fighting them too much. You grasp very complex concepts more than I generally find in younger people. I feel that's mostly because youngsters don't really care about that stuff, and they don't have a lot of experience with it. I don't feel I have a lot of experience with it either. I just go with hearsay and what I've seen in other places or on television or something. Speaking of nationalism, actually, Russians are going fucking nuts right now with their training program, Zapad. Oh! I dropped somebody's decapitated head in the lava. Shit. Oh! I hope that guy doesn't mind that I accidentally toasted his head. Yeah, the Russians are going fucking crazy right now with their training program called Zapad 2017. Even going so far as to call Lithuania the aggressor country on their training program, which is a little odd. Hopefully it doesn't outgrow into some kind of a ridiculous conflict, because well, for one, I personally don't see what is there for the Russians to even bother taking over, because this is not a country that's worth even invading, let alone occupying. There's just nothing to see here. The country only has good internet, and that's about it. Yeah, I don't get it either. We saw the training program on the news at least, and it just shows us as the aggressors for some odd reason. I really don't understand what the fuck is going on there, but I really hope it doesn't get weird. NATO is claiming that they're gonna be overlooking the whole thing, but I don't really trust them. Well, can you blame us? I mean, NATO just doesn't feel like the kind of group that can help. There's been so many conflicts lately that they appear to have done nothing at all in them, so it's hard to believe that them saying we'll be watching over you means anything more than just bullshit. To me, it feels like they're just saying things for the sake of saying them, so that we wouldn't feel scared or something. That doesn't make anything's better, because from what I've seen, some people are already stocking up on food for their mini bunkers or whatever. That's the kind of shit you don't want to see in your life. People are worried. Where the fuck is this last head at? Is it here maybe? No? Feels like I'm flying in circles, but I'm not finding that last damn head. That way maybe? Have I been there? Yeah, I have been here. Do Russians care that much about grog prices? Well, you never know. Russians do like to drink. Seriously, I don't understand. What the fuck is your problem? Where is that fucking head? Wait a minute, that looks like something I haven't gone into yet. Let's try this. Oh, here we go. No fucking wonder it's hard to find. It's hidden. Son of a bitch. Alright, who is decapitated? You are. Here you go, bitch.
Take this egg as a sign of your honorary membership in the lodge.
Oh, this is the Tiki Lodge. Well, thank goodness it's not the one in the sky.
Well, that's never happened before. I hope it's not a bad omen.
Do they hand out stolen eggs all the time? I mean, what's that supposed to mean? Alright, this level is complete. Now we can leave this level and see if all the progress has been done for this hub world. Paradox Interactive Age of Wonders now available. That's nice. Let's see. That's very nice. Sunrise Spring has been 100%ed. Then there's Midday Gardens. Oh, it's Crawdad Farm, alright. Oh, it doesn't matter which order you put the heads on. They fit in any order. Don't worry, America will protect you. That sounds like something Minuteman would say in Freedom Force, actually. Oh, how he knew in the game. Oh. I don't think he knew.
I have assessed the situation. We need 5 men to operate the whirligig.
You call this a whirligig? It's more like a pedestal or something. Penguin powers. Want to talk about penguin powers? How about fucking Club Penguin? That had the power of banning you for everything. Club Penguin. Kinda sad to see that place close down. It was alright back in the day. And on its last few days, it had become a place to challenge yourself. How fast can you get banned? And for what kind of a ridiculous reason? Fucking love this music though. This music's good. Let's 100% the hub world first. There was a Club Penguin DS game? Now I gotta look that up. I just so happened to have a working DS emulator too. Man, speaking of which actually, because of Sonic Mania, I actually had to get rid of all of my footage for Orcs and Elves for Nintendo DS. Kinda sucks, cause that took a bit of effort to get all the footage, but I don't feel too bad about it. Mostly because I feel that footage was not up to snuff to my standards. So maybe it wasn't that bad that I got rid of the footage. Oh, I got rid of it because I needed more space. I was low on storage. See, I only have one external hard drive, 1 terabyte, and one internal drive, also 1 terabyte, which I use for recording. And unfortunately, that just is never enough space. 2 terabytes is just not enough, especially when you use one of the disks for other things, like storing games on your computer. Besides those 2 disks, I only have one other hard drive that's only 300 gigs, and it's like several decades old. I mean, it's like 10 years old by now, at this rate. It's pretty fucking old. Okay, since you're here, Dayton, do you want to see some magic? Ow, beach. I wanna fucking fly. I wanna fly high. I wanna touch the sky. Let's get some magic going in here. Shit! Not the kind of magic I was looking for. This is a pretty tricky glitch, Dayton, so don't worry if I die a couple of times, it happens. Shit. I've stored everything I've done, raw footage, projects, thumbnails, everything. It's like 4 terabytes total. How bad are your file sizes? A single recording, depending on the game, can take up several hundred gigs. Right now I have made myself some adjustments for the Sega Genesis games. A single recording of the entire game can take up 70 gigs. But that's for the Sega Genesis games. For anything a bit more newer, like for example Sonic Mania, the 2-hour-long playthrough, it took up about 400 gigs. Oh, I used the X story. See, I like to record in lossless quality. I try to record in the best quality that I can get, because that way I can avoid YouTube fucking me over with their additional compression. This comes at a cost of course, taking up a lot of space. Yeah, that's... Of all the things that I do save, I think it's only the thumbnails. I don't save the raw footage and the Audacity projects on my computer. Audacity projects stay around for a bit longer, but only until I need more space. After that, I just delete them when I no longer need them. This music is fucking fantastic. Shit. Bad jump. Seriously, this fucking soundtrack is great. Let's try this again. Ah, damn it. Whatever, fuck it, I don't care. I wanted to show off the swim in mid-air glitch again, but it's really fucking hard to do it. Anyway, there is a reason for this super fireball to be here. There are 4 of these flower pots which you need to destroy. The last one you break reveals an egg. It doesn't matter which order you do, the last flower pot will always reveal an egg. Just so happens that I always do it in this particular order. I did do the swimming in midair before, so if you feel like it, you can just rewind up till that point. But I forget where it happened, so that will be a thing for later, I guess. OBS is pretty good, but I don't really like using it. It doesn't cooperate with most of the games that I record. And that is a bit of a problem for me. Alright, so next time on the stream I'm gonna deal with this hub world. But for now, we're not quite done with the stream yet. There's still a few other things I want to check out before I go. Our hero takes a rest. Yes. What I want to check before I run off to do business is that strange collection of weird Sega Genesis games, like the Hurricanes and the Magic Football. Let's try out the Hurricanes first. Here it is, Hurricanes. European version? Well, that's interesting, but I hope it doesn't have the 50 Hertz mode on it, because that fucking sucks. Oh nice, it already detects the window for me. Cool. Sega. Scottish television? No shit. What have I gotten myself into? Let's check out this Hurricanes. Is there any music in this game? Or sound? Oh wait, right. I turned off the sound. Oops. Maybe I should have kept it turned off. It doesn't sound good. What the fuck is this shit supposed to be anyway? Huh? What the hell? Don't do a demo. Yeah, the music is pretty bad. Aha. Medium, hard, easy. Let's stick to medium. Medium is good. Hurricanes. Let's see what's this all about. Wow. That's kind of weird. Hi, I'm Winston Honeychurch of GSTV News. We will be giving full coverage on Who Gives a Shit to Garco's Island for their soccer game against the Gorgons. Stay tuned, there's... Who cares? Just get to the point. Let's take Rude. That's a good fucking name. Ugh. Speaking of good music, where the fuck did the good music go in this game? You hear this garbage? There's hardly a tune playing in the background. Why am I kicking footballs against gorillas and armadillos anyway? What the fuck am I doing in this jungle? Can I run in this? Oh yeah. Just gotta hold B. This is pathetic, man. Whatever happened to the music and sound effects? There's hardly anything. What are any of us doing here anyway? I have no idea. The fucking spikes popped my ball. That's rude. I'm killing animals with fucking balls. Who the fuck does this? You know what, I'll just try to run past this thing, because I don't understand what the hell's going on here. What the hell? Huh? What do I do with this? What is this? Meh. What? What the fuck was that? I fall down the pit and suddenly some fucking referee shows up. Man, if you play soccer for a living, the referees never fucking let you go, do they? It's like, I give you a yellow card for fucking this up. How about mind your own fucking business, referee? We're not even in a match. I think I'll just check out what happens when you die, because this game is becoming weird. Do I get a red card if I lose my last life? What's this fucking parrot's problem? Oh, I do get the red card! Are you ready to give in? Yes. It's a game of two halves. Fuck you, I don't wanna play. Take an early bath, you loser. Okay. Game over. What? The fuck does the Italian mafia have to do with anything? What the fuck is wrong with this game? Fuck out of here. Man, that was fucking weird. That was weird. So what about that magic thing? What the fuck was it called again? I forget. I need to look it up now, because I completely forgot the name. The best way I can do it is by looking up hurricanes, because that's how I found the other magic football game. Oh, Marco's Magic Football. Gotcha. Wife is calling over? Alright. See you later then, man. Oh, it can't be that bad if you're gonna shoot yourself. Domark. Oh shit, that looks like a puckered asshole. The Cartoon Mavericks. Marco. Okay. What's with these football platformers having shitty music? At least the graphics look a little bit better. Maybe. Though I have no fucking idea what's going on. Can I run? Yes, I can. Can I like call... Oh, I can just call the ball to my foot if I need to. That's quite amazing. Yes, kick it in the fucking bird's face. Give it a footy. What am I doing on this fucking electric ball? Why am I not dead yet? How do I jump off? Oh, here we go. What the fuck is this? Can I talk with this person? No, I just got wrecked by a bird. What the fuck? Who is this person? What the fuck's wrong with his face? I'm scared. Police and pogo sticks? Surreal sense of humor required for this fucking game, I guess. Activate switches to open doors. Password haunting. Yeah, no. I give up on this game. I know what I'm gonna do to be a finisher for this stream, cause fuck man. These games are too scary for me. I'm gonna do the impossible. This is the game that challenges your shit. Gargoyles. Yeah, boy. Let's do it for real. Oh yes, hard mode. This is gonna hurt. Viking sorcerers have created an artifact of incredible power and evil, the Eye of Odin. Mad with power, the Viking invaders invade Castle Wyvern. And that's all the story you get. This is based on that cartoon from Disney, Gargoyles. You play as Goliath. That's all the game really tells you. The story is pretty minimal here, but it's mostly based around the cartoon. What is not based around the cartoon is all the incredible violence, which the cartoon never really showed you. Like here's this for example. Did that ever happen in a cartoon? I don't think so. But that's the least of your worries, because this game is something else. This is easily the hardest Sega Genesis game I've ever played. It challenges you like nothing else. The controls are pretty easy to get into, yes, but that's the least of your problems. Because it's the levels that challenge you. The enemies challenge you greatly. They're tough sons of bitches. You need to learn their patterns. You need to learn their movesets. You need to learn a lot to be good at the game. But you don't need to learn a lot to be able to win. If you play this on normal or easy modes, you'll have a pretty easy time. I think anyone could beat this on normal mode, at the very least. And easy? Well, that's just no challenge at all. But hard mode is when this game takes a look at Battletoads and says, "Hold my beer." It doesn't look that bad, but trust me, I know what I'm saying. It's a pretty cool game, I gotta say. The animations are super smooth, the music is pretty nice and haunting, and among other things, the challenge is just perfect. It is exactly what you're looking for if what you're looking for is a challenging platform. And this is it. As Goliath, you have all the necessary abilities you need to just get through the game. You have the double jump, you have climbing on walls and ceilings, and of course some amount of combat capability. But that is that. You are fighting an uphill battle here against the forces of the supernatural. At first it's nothing too special, it's just Vikings invading Castle Viver. But it doesn't take long for the damn Vikings to pull out the real deal. The Eye of Odin, which was actually introduced in like I think season 2 or 3 of Gargoyles. And that's pretty much where I stopped watching the cartoon, cause I don't know, I just kinda stopped. I got tired of the cartoon by that point. Now the cartoon establishes that the Eye of Odin does grant you a lot of power, but it also corrupts people. It is the proto-One Ring, if you will. Except it doesn't turn you invisible, it just gives you a lot of power. It also depends on who uses it, because as this game shows, it is not limited to only being used by people. And I love that idea, because I don't think the cartoon ever showed much about the Eye of Odin. I remember one episode showed Goliath putting it on, and well, at most he was being a dick, but he kinda went better after a while. He just took the shit off and that's it. This game, however, doesn't pull any punches. It starts as early as this level, actually. But look at this. I can so smoothly platform around without too much hassle. I wanna go up somewhere and climb this wall? No problem. I can just double jump. I can climb walls. I can do things. I feel like I'm actually the gargoyle, and it's fucking amazing. But at the same time, you are also feeling the weight of your character, because he is not, well, super fast or anything. He is strong, but he's not super fast. He is, after all, a being made out of stone. And as such, if he gets hurt too many times, as indicated by the health bar, he will shatter into pieces. An interesting death to see, but let's hope we don't get to see it. Oh, here is the section I mentioned actually. You want to climb these walls to get to the end of the level, but the walls are being bombarded by flaming logs of fire. And getting hit by them? Bad idea. Not only do you get hurt like nothing else, you also get flung off the wall. And God forbid you get very unlucky with that, because, well, let's just say, you'll have to climb the entire length of that all over again. Here's the first boss. The Viking sorcerer who wields a hammer. He's kinda easy once you know the trick to him, which is just pouncing his ass. But if you're not careful enough, he will strike you down with lightning. Doesn't matter where you stand, he will always hit you with that, so you gotta be fast and aggressive. Also make sure not to stand too close to him when he does die, because that lightning at the end of a fight can still kill you. Oh, and here is a nice showcase of why you should not get yourself stuck in between some enemies. Very easy to die. Here we go. So this is the rookery. If I remember correctly, the cartoon showed the rookery as a tiny little cave where gargoyles laid eggs to produce offspring. This place, well, just look at it. It looks fucking terrifying, and I love it. It looks nothing like the old cave from the cartoon. This would not look out of place on some kind of a hellish landscape. I always die in this corridor because there's two shield maidens that you have to deal with, and I'm never able to survive them both at the same time, because they hurt a lot and they're hard to kill. What hard mode also does, besides making enemies more difficult to kill, is that it also makes it more difficult to heal up. The golden chalices only provide so much health for you on hard mode, and damn! Bad timing from my side. Yeah, look at this. Amazing platforming. It feels like playing Prince of Persia in a way. The 3D games, I mean. Because the 3D games had a lot of nice platforming challenges as well, and they were very fun to do and look at. This is kinda like it. Yeah, you're not bullshitting that way. You gotta throw that Viking. Look at that. I don't think they intentionally added this detail in, but the Viking's body in a pool of lava twitches indefinitely until it's despawned. Creepy. Shit. As much as I like to say that this is the hardest game on the Sega Genesis, I can't say that I hate it, because I don't feel that the challenge comes unfairly. I think that the challenge is well deserved. The real challenge will come in as soon as we get to the modern days, where Xanatos is present. We don't actually get to see him in person, though we do get to see the power suit that he used, so it can be presumed that that's a boss fight against him. We never do get to see him or even mention him by name, so it could be literally anyone. But the idea is that in modern times where Xanatos is a thing, things are a lot more difficult. Because you're fighting against the bots, and the cartoon definitely made it seem like the robots of Xanatos they're kinda easy to deal with. This game shows you that the cartoon was taking it easy. Oh man, those fucking robots don't fuck around at all. Especially the juggernauts, or like the hulks as I like to call them. They're super hard bastards to beat the shit out of, and I feel that it's best to try not to fight with them at all. But again, I can't blame the game for setting up a challenge like that, because I don't feel that's a bad thing. The hulks don't show up very often in the first place, and whenever they do, they're holding up strategic checkpoints. So it kinda makes sense that someone would want to leave the best bots for a more important role, like a more important spot to guard. And as such, I don't mind them so much. No, I have no idea how to get that, but I think I need to like crawl around places. Here's the second boss fight. This is the first time that the Eye of Odin is physically infused into somebody, and it turned him into a demon. There is a strategy to beat him easier, but it is not always guaranteed to work, as he not only knows how to throw hammers around, he also knows how to collapse the floor. He can collapse both sides, as he just did, so now I seriously need to not get hit. If I get hit, I'm flying off the edge. But I'm almost done. Got him. What happens when he loses? He turns into a shriveled up pile of goo. Though the Viking army was routed, Goliath was blamed for the thing, and as punishment he is forced to sleep until the castle is above the clouds. And then 1,000 years later, Xanatos does exactly that, the fucking madman. He takes the castle and builds it on top of the skyscraper. That easily is the dumbest fucking thing in that cartoon, but I love it, because it is so fucking dumb. Who would ever do such a thing? Just to prove that the fucking legend is true. Fucking rich people. But yeah, this is where you want to watch out, because the robots are rampant through the city and they want your blood, to say the least. They want you dead. But this is where the fighting abilities that you have come in really nicely. So you have a normal attack, but you also have a grab. If you can grab the bots, you can throw them over yourself and do a lot of damage, or just inflict a fuckload of damage. You also have the pounce, which does a lot of damage. So even though the enemies are difficult, you also have ways to defeat them easier. Like that. Fucking threw him off a house! Nice! To throw in an extra element of challenge, we make you fight inside buildings, which makes it difficult to see what's going on. At the same time, fighting here is kind of frame perfect, I wanna say. I mean, if you mistime your attack, you're most likely going to get hit. Little room for error, but I'm playing on hard mode, so I am expecting this kind of stuff to happen. Okay, this is really weird. On hard mode, that 1-up that I just picked up does not work. It's glitched out. It doesn't give you a 1-up. On any other difficulty mode, it just works fine, so what the hell? Ah, damn it! He hit me first before I could grab him. Well, I don't need to heal up now. Doesn't help much. But it's also pretty cool that you can just smash through apartments like nothing. It really showcases that Goliath is a lot stronger than he's shown in the cartoon. Because I think in the cartoon he's ever shown like climbing buildings or gliding long distances. It's not too impressive. But here, smashes through several stories without a scratch. The people living in those apartments are gonna be mega pissed that some fucking asshole just drilled a hole through their ceiling. And the floor, of course. But who cares about them? This game is just fucking cool. I love it. But you gotta keep in mind, this is not an easy game to master. Definitely not an easy game to do on hard mode. Even normal mode can be kinda challenging at times when the hulks show up. But still, I can't complain about this. This is the kind of a game where I'm willing to accept the challenge as it is. because I don't feel like the game ever purposefully throws a thing at me that's impossible to deal with, or just too damn annoying. There's always some kind of a solution that I could use. Some kind of a maneuver. Of course, it doesn't always work out that way due to glitches that occasionally happen, but that happens with every game, so that's not really a thing that I can complain about either. Shit. God damn it. I forget that I can't attack while hanging on ceilings. That's a bit of an odd thing. That's one thing I don't really like, and I don't really understand, but whatever. Ow. I thought I actually hit him there, but apparently not. It's kinda common to see a continuous screen show up on hard mode. Hopefully it doesn't show up again, because I don't know how many continues I got. Shit. Look at all the flyers. The flyers are not too dangerous. As long as you keep moving, they can't hit you. They don't even attack most of the time. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, at this point, it seems like the Eye of Odin has gained sentience and is now actively trying to screw you over. It's actively trying to kill you. Mostly by summoning additional robots from who knows where. I can't seem to attack for some reason. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Why can't I attack? I guess it's because I never touched the ground. Oh, look at that. That's actually easier. Oh no. God damn it. There we go. Oh. But then there's this asshole who just decides to shoot earlier than he should. If there is a thing that I can complain about, it's that particular robot's behavior, because it's random. He decides to attack at just about the worst of times. Still, I can beat him, so I'm not gonna complain too much. Hey, what the fuck? Don't shoot at me, I'm already off screen. And here's the boss. Do you know what Shodan is? Well, this is kind of like Shodan's brother. Oh, this boss fight is interesting to say the least, but you gotta be super careful. Then you're destroying the claws on the sides of the elevator. You can get flung off the sides super fast. Also make sure not to get electrocuted. That hurts a lot. Yeah, Shodan's creepy crab cousin, for sure. And there's the Eye of Odin right in the middle of it. You can tell whenever the crab is gonna attack you with its attacks. Just look at the Eye of Odin. It starts spinning up and preparing to attack when it's about to attack. Alright. Now the elevator is broken down. It's only a matter of ripping the damn Eye of Odin from the machine. Can't spend a lot of time inside the elevator because these glowy marbles will wreck your shit. I usually just do a single pounce and then just do a couple of slashes and then get the hell out of there. It's the fastest way I found to beat this thing without getting hurt. You can do a different attack where it sprays fire all over the elevator floor, but it only does that when you're inside the elevator hiding. And only then, rarely. There we go. The bot has been destroyed and the elevator crashes down and it looks like the Eye of Odin may be destroyed, but not quite. The Eye of Odin has survived to become a weapon for a new kind of army. And that is the Hulk in the background, already rearing his fucking ugly face. There's one down there in the fucking wagon as well. And there's gonna be another one right here. Here it is. Here's the fucking monster. Yeah, there you go. You can see this thing. This is a surprisingly realistic looking mech. And it also is a fucking bastard. I recommend not even fighting him. Because for one, he can destroy your shit instantaneously if you let him. And for two, he's very difficult to beat. But like I said, he doesn't show up often. So, not too big of a problem. Oh, shit. Let's go this way. This train is dangerous. It has holes in the floor. Oh, thank goodness I actually got to pick that up. That shield is an invincibility. I can make the most out of it. I wish I could get that mech to just jump down, like just pounce me, cause otherwise I'm gonna have a hard time getting through. But he doesn't want to go. That's my problem with him. I'm gonna need to make a save state for this one, cause he's an asshole. Oh, and I of course fall out of the fucking train. No. That ain't happening, boy. Oh, I just ran past him. Great. Alright, here's some Mecha Goliaths. That definitely happened in the cartoon. Except here, these ones are super fucking strong. Don't get hit by a rocket punch. Insta-kill. In my case right now, because they do over half of your HP's worth of damage with a rocket punch. Kinda easy to stun them out of it, but it still hurts. There are 6 of these on this train. And then you fight what I can only assume is Xanatos, because that's the red suit. Well, that's the red Mecha Goliath. What the fuck happened here? He just teleported out of existence. I hope he's still here. Oh yeah, he is. Good. Sheesh. This boss fight is kinda glitchy. Sometimes some of the Mecha Goliaths just stop appearing at all, and you can't... What? What hit me? I just jumped up in the air, there was nothing there. Ah, and of course, this motherfucker has to be in the way. No. I want to finish this game, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to, because it's hard. I mean, I already beat this game for the channel, so I'm fine in that regard, but right now I don't think I'll be able to do that. Oh, what? Oh, damn it. That fucking grenade got me. And then this thing got me. Fuck. Let me guess. Oh, nice. Actually broke through. I'll just make a save state here. I'll just stop if I die again, because I'm feeling kinda tired now. What the fuck? Somebody hit me in the air when I was behind the screen. God damn it. That was only one hit. I bet I got rocket punched in midair. That's how bad it is. Where's the other asshole? Here it is. Come here. Here he goes. Oh fuck. I got killed. Goliath has lost. Well, that's a game over, I guess. Man, whatever. I already beat this game, so I got nothing to prove. But yeah, this game is pretty fucking tough. It's a bit easier on easier difficulties, but hard mode is something you want to try out. Next time, I think I'll do a finisher with Shinobi Freeze expert mode, because that is definitely worth seeing. But not today. Now it's time to go get some rest and do stuff. How long have I been here? 3.5 hours. Man, that's quite a bit of time spent here today. Well, okay. It was a good stream. Can't wait for the other streams where we finish up the rest of Spyro 3. And then the recording. The recording is gonna be the best part, because I can edit in various shitty jokes. Anyway, thanks for showing up, and I'll see you all next time. See you later.